recreating some really easy fall outfits, how repetition makes your style unique, living and shopping in New York City, and this week's fabulous fashion finds. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kura, and I believe that when you feel good, you look good. So on this channel, I show you how to take fashion and use it as a tool to help you look and feel your best. So usually with each video, I'm trying to illustrate something or trying to get you to realize something about your personal style in this portion of the video. But this week, I kind of just want to look at some cute outfits and recreate them and see how they can stretch in our own wardrobe. So with this first look, you can really see how these outfits can be very interchangeable and how you could get more than one look out of just one pair of pants. I love all of these, honestly, but you have this suited look, which I really love, and then you have it tucked in with a nice brown belt and a beautiful bag. Then you have it a little more laid back, which kind of looks like the other one with the belt, but this one is a little bit more relaxed, a little less going to work and more I'm just going to run around and do some errands today, right? And this goes without saying, but if you are a person that enjoys more color and not so much of a neutral person, this can easily be changed to something a little more colorful. I will say though that when you have this neutral color, this neutral base, it is easier to like mix and match, right? So you can see that all you need is one pair of wide-legged pants or straight leg pants, whatever you prefer, one pair of this type of pant or trouser that can be worn multiple ways. So the whole suit can easily be recreated by this suit from Everlane, which I love. It comes in a few different colors. I like this color the best. I do wish though that it had like a maroon or burgundy or something to give it some more color. And this is pretty much spot on. It's an easy remake, and you could see how easy it is to just take these pants and pair it with this top, right? Also from Everlane, to get a very similar look. You could add a brown belt like this one from J. Crew or this one from Ralph Lauren. You could even add a brown bag like this one or this one. Both just absolutely fabulous. There's something so sophisticated and chic about all three of these looks, and they both kind of give, in my opinion, a slightly different vibe. I feel like it comes through with the accessories. With the suit, you have the oversized, the row bag. The other one has a nice straw bag, which is probably better for spring and summer, but easily can be worn with a leather bag. And then things like earrings and sunglasses. Like these sunglasses she's wearing are a brown pair of aviators. I have something very similar from YSL. If you don't want to spend that much, you can get these from Quince, which are still really cute and very on trend. Or you could do something like this from Chloe, just to give a more cool girl type of vibe, right? So really these are so similar, particularly the two that are not suits. It's just the difference in the accessories. And in my opinion, accessories can really change the feel of an outfit. Somebody in my last video mentioned cost per wear, and if you buy a beautiful pair of trousers and wear them in different ways, you are definitely getting your cost per wear. Speaking of cost per wear, if you are one of those people who bought Bermuda shorts or jorts or just a long pair of shorts during the spring and summer, you don't have to put those away just yet, especially during this time. All three of these outfits utilized these Bermuda shorts and made them more suitable for cold weather by pairing knee-high boots with them. Again, these are all fairly similar but also give a different vibe. This is also a great way to showcase your personal style. Whether it's a pair of Bermuda shorts that you already had from the spring and summer, or you want to invest in a new pair, these outfits put together with your own personal flair can be really cute. J. Crew, Cause, and Madewell all have fabulous options for this look if you don't have any. But if you were really more concerned about the warmth, something like this from Vince, which is very much on sale at Bergdorf, that is made out of wool, will help you keep warm. As long as you put on some tights and some boots, you should be warm and you will be cute. This entire look from cause paired with like a turtleneck and again some tights and a knee-high boot will give you a very similar vibe and also keep you warm during the fall. If you are looking for a leather pair, I always tell you to go and check your local secondhand store. It's very possible you can find something there. But if not, something like these from Saks Fifth Avenue via Nanushka are, first of all, a fabulous price, but also a really good option. And if you don't want to spend that much money, of course, you have the option of these from Urban Revival. Anita Bing, Revolve, all have great options to recreate this look if this is something that you want to try. Imagine wearing these shorts with, again, some tights and some boots with an oversized sweater or a leather blazer. I've told you guys about this blazer from Quince a few times. I don't know how many times I mentioned it, but it would also work really well with any of these shorts. Particularly this outfit can be made with the Madewell pants, the Quince leather blazer, and these boots from Liverpool, Los Angeles. Almost identical to this outfit. So we spoke about in the fall trends video that motorcycle jackets were predicted, and I believe it was in Harper's Bazaar, I'm not exactly sure, but they called it the new moto, which is very interesting because I know a lot of folks never stopped wearing motorcycle jackets, but because they are in the forefront right now, they're very easy to find. And if you kind of look at all three of these outfits, the similarities are not only the motorcycle jackets, but also the laid back pants, as well as the lack of heels. So they might have sneakers or they might have boots on. It's an overall laid back look, but a little more elevated, if that makes sense. So the first step really, if you're doing your D.E.T and you want to recreate this outfit, you can wear jeans, but I feel like the juxtaposition between this dressy, quote unquote, trouser and this more laid back, kind of tough jacket really makes the outfit. Again, you absolutely can wear jeans, but that's just a little observation. So if you want to go the trousers route, something like these from Everlane would work. Everlane has a bevy of different types of trousers and pants, and I believe the sizing goes up to a 16, so they're a little more inclusive than a lot of places. And of course, places like Banana Republic and Aritzia also have fabulous options. You can even find some less expensive trousers on ASOS. As far as the leather jacket is concerned, it's very possible that if this is already your vibe, you already have a leather motor jacket. But if you are trying something new, or you had to recently get rid of it, or you just want one now, something like this from H&M would work. Quince has an oversized one and a cropped one. Bloomingdale's, J. Crew, they are all over the place. I would also encourage you to not only look at black, right? If you are a person who loves color, try a red motorcycle jacket, or even beige just to lighten it up, right? Or a light brown. This look can easily be recreated, and if this is your style, it's very possible that you already have these in your closet. So today was just a little different, a little shorter. I just really wanted to look at some cute outfits and see how we can recreate them. Everything doesn't have to be a lesson, I'm telling myself. Just some outfit ideas for your week and your month as it gets colder and colder in the fall. So last week we spoke about the importance of restraint in developing your personal style, and I very quickly mentioned the importance of repetition. Repetition along with restraint are of utmost importance when you are developing your personal style. So last week we spoke about this particular TikTok creator who pointed out that restraint and repetition are vital in developing and maintaining your personal style. Last week, we spoke specifically about restraint and the questions we all should ask ourselves before we add to our closets. This week, I want to lean a little more into the practice of repetition and how it makes your style unique. So now, when I'm referring to repetition, I'm not only speaking about cost per wear, which is very important. I'm also talking about finding the right silhouettes, patterns, and fabrics that work best for you and repeating those aspects in new and different ways. So let's take a closer look at a few people, 2 people to be exact, that I believe have a very distinct personal style so that we could get an idea of how repetition helps them to always hit the nail on the head as it pertains to what they love. Now, Remember, we are not focusing on their style and whether it resonates with yours or not. We're looking to illustrate the practice of repetition. So let's take a quick look at Lydia Elise Millen. Her style is very classic. It is different than mine, obviously, but also very, very beautiful. It's feminine, it's modest, it's everything I think about when I think about someone who lives the life that she does, right? So when you look at a few of her outfits collectively, you can see that one, she loves dresses, and two, she loves a particular type of dress, right? They usually flare out at the bottom. They are fitted at the waist. A lot of times she does voluminous sleeves. She loves florals. She likes pastels. She loves the color green. She loves a top handle purse. Now, while all of these outfits are different, and some of them are shorter, some of them are longer, the colors are different, you can obviously see a repetition here with the shapes of the dresses and how she styles them. Let's take a look at Jasmine Tooks. So I've been talking about her a lot this video, and you'll see later on I talk about her again, and I'm not quite sure why. It just so happened that she was on my mind and I guess on my social media. But anyway, let's take a look at some of her personal style. The one thing I noticed about Miss Tooks is that she loves a nice, sleek look. She is minimal. Whereas Lydia did a lot of florals, Jasmine is going to do a similar shaped dress, but it's going to be much more sleek. Her denim is going to be straight. The silhouettes that she goes to, or the silhouettes that she has been wearing, are much more sleek than, say, again, Lydia. I will also point out that while she does wear color, the colors are a bit different. So she's going to go for a burgundy. She's going to go for a navy blue. You don't see her in a lot of bright pink or orange, though I think those things look good on her. That's just not what she loves. The style element that she is repeating over and over again is, I would say, sleek. Everything she's using or wearing is sleek. I would say that both of these ladies have a definite style formula, and a style formula is something we will talk about at a later date, but absolutely they are following what they love and recreating it in different ways over and over again. So now it's time to ask yourself a few questions. What is the style or the silhouette that you love the most in denim or dresses or whatever it is that you like, suits, right? What are some colors and fabrics that work best in my wardrobe or with my personal style? And as it relates to repetition in your closet, do I already have something similar to this in my closet that I can use in different ways? What are some ways that you utilize restraint and the practice of repetition? Do you notice that there is a certain type of thing you continue to buy? Do you notice anything as you collectively look at your closet? Anybody who has lived in New York City or currently lives in New York City can tell you there are times when I am just walking around the city doing my thing, just living, and something completely odd happens. It's so weird, and I'm like, why am I here again? This week I saw something pretty strange while shopping in New York City. Girl, hey. So we just came from the Brooklyn Museum. They had a new exhibit that we wanted to see, and they had some celebrations for their birthday. I think they've been around for 200 years or something like that. And it was very interesting. So all of these artists are from Brooklyn, and they're different stages in their career. They're different ethnicities, different backgrounds. And it shows in my opinion, I'm learning here, and it shows in the art, which is very, very interesting. You can hear me, but I think art is like fashion in that it is left up to interpretation. And because I am not that well versed yet in everything art, I am having some issues like trying to interpret what the artist was trying to convey, or if they were trying to convey anything. But I must say it is very interesting I'm learning. You guys know I like to learn random things. And it's very interesting to see how some of these things are put together. Like, look at this. This is beautiful. I love everything beautiful and sparkly. And look how sparkly this is. But what is it? Is it just because it's supposed to be pretty? Do you know what I mean? And now we are actually on our way to Williams-Sonoma. It's fall, it's cozy season. I need some new tea. There's also a tea shop that I probably won't be going to today, but I do want to look for some loose teas. It's time to get cozy, man. It's the fall. So we're gonna stop by Williams-Sonoma and then, okay. Have you guys seen this new collection from Zara? There's a few things in there that are interesting, but my eye immediately went to this oversized, glamorous, unnecessary black fur coat. And I know I don't need it. I know. But I need to go see it in person to see if I don't need it. So after Williams-Sonoma, we're gonna go and check that out. And of course, I'm gonna bring you along. Anybody else a Stanley Tucci fan? Every time, because of on TikTok, I make sure I stop and watch every single one of his cooking videos. I don't know why I love him so much. And his stuff is like really simple. I feel like I need all new stuff. I know I'm not the only one, or maybe I am. Have you guys seen the new KitchenAid? This green with this wood bowl? Beautiful. Hey girl, hey! I'm so excited about the leaves changing because I'm, I guess, a nerd. The other day we went to Central Park to see if the leaves were changing. And unfortunately, it was too early. I'm thinking maybe within next week or 2 weeks. It's usually the end of October. That's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But I'm just so excited. I love it. It's like nice and cozy. You walk in Central Park and people are playing jazz music. Music, it's just love it, love it, love it. So we will be back, even though it was nice to be out there during that day. And today I'm gonna go look for these Guerlain lipsticks. I think that these are just absolutely fabulous. It's a little extra, and obviously I don't need this lipstick to do all of this, but it's so cute. I either want the tortoiseshell one, I wanted the gold one, but it might be sold out because I think that it's just so like classy and a little glamorous. And then I'm thinking about this one, but I don't know if it's too shiny or too gaudy. What am I saying? It's shiny. I love shiny. So between the tortoiseshell one, this shiny one, and if they have the gold one, I'll make my decision there. But I think they're really cute, so we're gonna go do that today. But before we go, I would like to thank all of you guys for your words of affirmation from last week's video, your kind words, your words of encouragement about my decision not to talk about my weight loss. And I wasn't quite sure how that was going to go because I know everyone doesn't really understand that. Everyone doesn't really have issues like that. The more I talk to you all and the more that we get to know each other, I am just completely blown away about the level of support that folks have given me. You know, a lot of times you hear people say that women don't support each other. I will say that the support that I am getting from all of you is just overwhelming. So to the people who have doubts and say that we don't support each other, maybe there are some lame people that do, but I have so many of you that support me, and I don't know, I'm not gonna cry, even though I am a crier. I'm not gonna lie. But I am genuinely so appreciative. Someone even said that I don't have to be so appreciative all the time, and I'm gonna have to fight back a little bit on that, because there are millions at this point content creators on YouTube. I don't know if millions is the exact number, I'm just saying, but there are a lot, and there are tons of content creators that have great content that are not getting the shine that they should be getting. So I am appreciative that you take the time to watch me, because I'm just a small fish in a huge pond, huge ocean, right? So I am very appreciative, and I don't know if I'm ever going to stop telling you that, because that's how I feel. And I am appreciative that you understand where I'm coming from as far as keeping some things private. Anyway, I just wanted to say that, and now I have to go get my lipstick. So let's go. I do not need not one more bag. Does that mean I'm not gonna buy one? There are several bags in my cart right now that I want to show you. In fact, there are 3 to be exact. Oh my goodness gracious. And I want to show you some of the bags are in my cart and some more really cool things that I found this week. Here are this week's fabulous fashion finds. So yes, we're talking about Jasmine Tooks again. I've actually spoken about this Demier bag several times, and I was always saying that I wish that it was in brown because they have it in black and some other colors. I love this brown, and I particularly love that it is in croc. So I may or may not be getting this. I'm not sure. Like I said, I have several bags in my carts all over the internet. So I really love this. I know it's not huge, but I feel like it's a good option for dinner. It's a good little bag when you're having to run around, but you don't want too much. I don't know. I really like this bag. I also love that it's from Jasmine Tooks. I love her. I think her personal style is beautiful. And yeah, just wanted to show you that bag if you wanted it, but wanted it in a different color. And then last week I showed you a biker jacket that was a little more expensive, right? But it was a good dupe to the YSL one. This is also a good dupe and even cheaper. This is from Saks Off 5th. They do say it's leather. I don't know how good of a leather it is, but they do say it's leather, and it comes in black and this beautiful brown color. I don't know how warm it's going to keep you. I guess it depends where you live in, the world. Maybe pair with a turtleneck or some type of sweater or jumper, as you all say in the UK. That might work well. But again, this is cheaper than the one I showed you last week, and definitely much cheaper than the YSL. And then this bag, okay, so I'm going to mispronounce this. Is it Cafoon or Cafune? Please let me know. I've seen it pronounced two different ways, but I think it's a Spanish brand. Let me know. But anyway, they have new things, and I have talked about their top handle bag for a very long time. This is a new one that comes in two different sizes, extremely on trend. Bowler bags are very much on trend right now. Leather and absolutely so cute. I love that it has a little belt, or excuse me, the buckle on the side. And yeah, just another option if you're looking for a top handle bag and not trying to spend too much money. And they also have this bag that I've been talking about for years. Maybe not years, I don't know, perhaps, but for years, in this beautiful burgundy color. I am excited that they have it with the gold as opposed to the silver, because I know people like silver right now, but burgundy and gold to me is where it's at, right? To me, that is the best combination when it comes to like this type of bag. I think this is a fabulous Kelly alternative. If you don't see yourself buying the Kelly, or that's just not where it is, again, this is not cheap, but it is a beautiful bag, and it's cheaper, much cheaper than that Kelly. So if you are the girl who is a bit dramatic, the girl who's a little bit over the top, and a little bit fabulous, you will love this faux fur jacket. If you haven't been with me for a while, or if you have been with me for a while, you know that there's nothing more that I love than a fur or faux fur jacket that is just, oh, I just love it. It's in my blood. I told you guys about my auntie, and we talked about this before. It's just in my blood. So this is actually from Nordstrom, and I have not seen it in person, so you know, take that with a grain of salt, because sometimes faux fur could look cheap. But it's worth, for me, maybe just ordering it and seeing how I looked. I did order one last year, but it didn't fit that well. So maybe I'll try this one in a different way. I love that it is brown. Imagine wearing this with that burgundy purse that we just talked about, the burgundy top handle purse. I mean, how fabulous would that be? With like some diamond studs and some riding boots. Yes, love this. Or if you are a little more laid back, this with a pair of wide or baggy jeans. Love it, love it, love it. And then Banana Republic. I told you guys, first of all, I love Banana Republic. And second of all, I love the suit. This brown, they're calling it chocolate brown satin suit from Banana Republic has stolen my heart. I am a bit afraid that this brown might be too cool for my undertones. That doesn't mean I'm not going to go try it. I am going to look. A girl can try, can't she? I love it. If this brown goes with your undertones, I would 100% go check it out. I do believe they had a friends and family sale. I don't know if it's still going on, but it was 40% off. And yeah, absolutely stunning. I'm definitely going to go in and see how this looks on me. And then Meshki has some beautiful things that I haven't looked on their website in a while. This all denim outfit, fabulous, absolutely stunning. This Canadian tuxedo in this dark wash with these beautiful gold earrings. Again, imagine wearing it with that top handle burgundy bag we just spoke about. Chef's kiss. So pretty. Staying on Meshki and also talking about Jasmine Tooks again. This is her suit that she came out with in collaboration with Meshki, and I think it is so her and so beautiful. I actually like a navy blue. I don't do blue too often, but when I do, I like it to be, has to be a warmer type of blue, and most of the time they are a little cooler, but this might work very well for me. I have to try it and check it out. I do feel like if worn with the wrong shoes, it could give old lady or church lady, I'm not sure, something about the pants that I would have to work out. I feel like I would have to wear a pointy toe, for me personally, to make it a little more modern, in my opinion. But you know, Everyone has different styles. And then for those of you who express that they don't really like the super oversized blazers, and I totally get it, this from Anthropologie is so cute. So the hourglass blazers are definitely back in. They are everywhere, and you could find them at many different price points. This one is from Anthropologie, and the reason why I like this one in particular is because it has a bit of color. We have been seeing a shift to much less color recently, so every time I find something that has a little bit of color, like last week I told you about that Banana Republic off the shoulder pink cashmere sweater because I thought the color was vibrant. I also feel like this red would be slightly more interesting than the black that I would probably get. So I just wanted to point that out to you, and it's like I said, it's from Anthropologie. And then lastly, this is a beautiful little travel outfit. I'm always looking to find something to travel in that is comfortable and a little chic. I'm not much of a sweatpants to the airport girl. I'm going to look for a pair of satin pants. I'm going to look for a oversized blazer is what I wear to the airport usually. I usually wear satin pants or tights, and it's always an oversized blazer. Always. I'm going to try to switch it up soon, but that's usually what I wear. But I think that this is a great option for the airport. So those are the fabulous things that I found this week. So yeah, guys, this week's video was a little bit more laid back. I needed to take a step back and just really get to looking at some fashion. And as you know, or maybe you don't know, I spent a lot of time on Pinterest, and I just wanted to remake some outfits, right? No lesson, nothing deep, just recreate some outfits. If you live here or if you've been in New York City, what is the strangest thing that you have seen while here or being here? It is an interesting place. And do you calculate your costs per wear? How often are you repeating your outfits, and do you have an outfit formula? Anyway, you guys, a little shorter video I think this week. As usual, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you in my next video.